favorite fast food item and from where? Leave it in the comments. Be the first one. I'll pin you to the top as long as it's legit. As long as it's a legit fast food item and the place that it's from. Or if it's funny, I don't care. Just do it. I'll pin you to the top. Okay. So, little forewarning, it's daytime. You will hear vehicles in the background if you care. And we're going to be reading Reddit again. The odds are stacked against us. I'm also without a drink, and I'm too lazy to leave this little studio to get any water. I wonder if I have any bubbly or spare fizzy drinks around. I probably don't. Whatever, who cares? Let's read Reddit. We have an Ask Reddit starting strong, 16,000 upvotes. What's a candy you never have been able to get on board with? Dude, I love this question. Let me think. What's a candy I've never been able to get on board with? I guess nuts are okay. Like Baby Ruth is actually pretty good, but it might be a little bit like too peanutty for me, you know, or maybe brittles, kind of like really hard. Like peanut brittle tastes super good, but anything gets like really stuck in my teeth. Like I don't want to be eating sugar plastic, you know what I mean? I'm really curious what other people have to say about that though. Let's see. Please load. There we go. Ambivalent Enthusiast says, actually before we go to the comments, Ask Reddit posted by Radiant Dimension 73 is the person that asked this question. Radiant Dimension 73 asked Reddit, what's a candy you've never been able to get on board with? So the first response, Ambivalent Enthusiast, with 5.8 thousand upvotes, says, I've read some horror stories about sugar-free gummy bears, so I naturally avoid them at all costs. Their demeanor is inviting, but beware. I didn't see that coming. That seems kind of boring for 5.8 thousand upvotes. No, am I just being really picky? Unlabeled chocolates. Okay. Yeah. I thought we were going to go for like a brand of candy bar or something, you know what I mean? Britain WK says that goo that came in a clear toothpaste tube. I have no idea if they even make it anymore, but it was everywhere in the 90s. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was strange. Turkey Pants says, those generic things from trick-or-treat bags of yesteryear, I never knew what they were because the orange or black wax paper wrappers were blank. I totally know what you're talking about. I think they were licorice. No, they were hard, chewy, and dense, not in a good way. And most of the time you unwrapped them, the candy had fused to part of the wrapper, so you were eating some wax paper as you chewed up this unsatisfying nugget of dental filling thievery. I love this writing, dude. Right, strong, very strong. By the way, I call chicks or anyone dude. Dude means person in my book, just so you know. If anyone is offended, each year you'd get down to the dregs of your bag and all that was left were these and plain mini Hershey's. And when even the plain mini Hershey's were gone, you still didn't want these. It's like this person is me. What is going on here? But you try one anyway, like it had gotten better since last year, but it hadn't. And one was all it took, and you threw out the rest of them and wished you could remember which old person neighbor house gave these crap things out so you could skip them next year. Garbage candy, dude. You get another upvote, and you did get 6.2 thousand upvotes anyway. And that, yeah, I agree. This person also, HPotter29. This is a magnificent description. I agree. In fact, dude, I don't even care about reading anymore. That you're not going to get better than that. Let's move on. We've got a live stream. I'm going to skip it for now. Ask Reddit, you look 20 years into the future and you see you're in prison. What do you think you did? Nice try, FBI. I'm on to you. I do want to see what other people said, though. Let's see if anyone else was stupid enough. I'm just kidding. I say that loosely. Oh, that was posted by You Pass Butter, by the way. 3,454 upvotes. Downloaded an MP3, says Boris Lip, perhaps, I guess, in the future. Jaywalked a whole lot. Took the tag off a mattress or killed someone. Wait, am I reading this correctly? You look 20 years into the future and see you're in prison. What do you think you matching up with the question for me. I mean, these are just all things that, why would you go to prison for the tag off the mattress? Or is that, it seems like these people are suggesting that things are going to be way more strict in the future, right? Like a 1984 kind of thing. Whatever I did, I was probably guilty, says the awesome dude 2004. And Homeless Penguin 69 coming in strong with the truth. Tax fraud. Holy crap, that person didn't hold back, did they? Okay. Today I learned. Okay, these are fun for all you OGs that were here when there were 38 people on this channel. We got the Today I Learns back. We have one 13.9 thousand upvotes posted by Maynard078. Today I learned that as a philanthropist, actor Paul Newman was counted as the person who had distributed more money in relation to his own wealth than any other American during the 20th century. That is badass. Paul Newman, yeah, I used to buy his pasta sauce all the time. Is it still around? He had the Newman's Own brand. There are kids alive today who only know of Newman and his face through Newman Foods. That's right. Oh, by the way, that was posted. Oh, I said who it was posted by. Yeah. Yeah, he was also really into cars. Paul Newman, fantastic actor, great looking guy. The it man of the, what would that be, 60s, 70s. Also, there we go, Zero Scout says, also a successful race car driver and team co-owner. Snarpy says, solid human being and a nuclear level attractive dude at the same time. Unicorn, agreed, Snarpy. Alright, let's see what else we got. No stupid questions. Is the American healthcare system really as bad as the internet makes it out to be? Okay, listen, you guys. I don't get political, so I'm not going to take the bait. All I'm going to do is read other comments, but I'm going to leave my own out of this. That was posted by you, Widest of Boys, 5,200 upvotes and counting. Bouncing Pig says, 26 years old and suffered a brain injury, so I'm 50K in debt. Yay me. Oh my god, I'm sorry, man. Hyru GS. Best true example I can give. My aunt is a nurse. Her coworker was pregnant. She had complications in her 7th month and had to have an emergency cesarean birth. Her son lived for 7 minutes. Her insurance did not cover the death of her son because he was not alive long enough to be placed on insurance. She received a bill for 60 grand US for the death of her son from the hospital that she worked at. And that is enough internet for today. You guys have a good night. I'm just kidding. But dude, I'm sorry, this is depressing. It was my fault for even clicking on this thread. Don't go away. Let's try to leave it on happy notes, right? It's Reddit. What do you want? We can only do so much. We can only filter with so much. Alright, life pro tips. Here's one that seems controversial off the top. 1,285 upvotes. And also, you should know, I am often skeptical of any life pro tip. Let's see. Don't go the extra mile at your job. So right away the title is provocative, right? Let's see how meaty the content is. Most jobs today, particularly if you're not in management, will not reward your hard work. Most likely the situation is that if you push yourself to your limit to be the best employee in the world and make the company you work for rich, you'll see very little, if any, direct benefit to yourself. Guys, it's just a negative vibe. I'm not into the anti-work kind of like rants. Do I get the sentiment? Oh, buddy, dude, you better believe it. I don't like voicing it, though. I'm kind of like I take it back. I actually gripe with my friends a lot, but I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff when we're trying to get to sleep and it's trying to be a chill vibe. Makes sense? Like, would you talk about that kind of stuff around a campfire while you're making s'mores and stuff? No, you want it to be happy. You're not talking about, like, F the establishment. And if that's the case, your campouts are weird. Life pro tips. If someone shares a tragedy that occurred with them, do not respond with a similar worse tragedy someone else went through. Try to do them one better. That would be pretty funny. I feel like that was a Saturday Night Live sketch, wasn't it? Where some people keep trying to outdo each other with how, was there something in my nose this whole time? Because that would be hilarious. No, I'm thinking of Deadpool. When Deadpool and, oh, come on, who was Deadpool's girl? Who was Deadpool's girl? When they first met and they were talking about how bad their childhoods were, right? That's what it reminds me of. People keep trying to outdo each other. Be amazed. The man helped the baby dolphin. He's so kind. Let's see. We're gonna have, do I get claimed for stuff like this? I don't know how it works. We got a baby dolphin in the net. He's unwrapping it. Super cute. Baby dolphin. I wonder. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, now toss him back though, right? He kissed the dolphin on the head. Dolphin looks pretty happy. He's inspecting it for those that are listening, not watching. Okay, that's good. Now he's showing. I feel like you should toss the dolphin back in the ocean now, right? I swear, don't you cook it. If you cook it, I swear, I will probably watch it for even longer if I'm being perfectly honest, but I will not be happy about it. Ask Reddit, what is the creepiest thing that has ever happened while you were home alone? Dude, I don't know, but I like a creepy topic. Let's see. Curious Relish says, I wasn't technically alone as someone else was in the house, but because of his medication, he couldn't do anything to help if there was an emergency. I gotta start this over, actually. I'm so sorry. It was posted by Vagari Turtle. I like giving credit where it's due. You know what I mean? It is what it is. 3,100 upvotes. Vagari Turtle asked, what is the creepiest thing that has ever happened while you were home alone? So, now we go. Curious Relish, first poster, says, I wasn't technically alone as someone else was in the house, but because of his medication, he couldn't do anything to help if there was an emergency. I like it. I like the setup. I was downstairs with my husband snoring beside me. Well, that's another guy. Oh, is that the guy you're talking about? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm butchering this. I'll continue. I was downstairs with my husband snoring beside me. I heard from the top of our basement stairs, hello, is everybody okay? I went up to figure out who it was and thought maybe we'd accidentally left the door open somehow. Okay, I'm calling bullshit, but it's still really, really scary, so I like it. Searched everywhere and nothing even slightly amiss. Made a phone call and also got my neighbor over. Both doors were shut and locked. Did a thorough check behind every door, the tub, under furniture, etc. Nothing. No one. This has happened several times, and my only explanation is that it's our neighbor. For some reason, when we're in the basement, everything our neighbor does sounds like it's in our townhouse, though I still have no idea why he's walking around his own house calling out, hello, and asking if everyone is okay. That alone is kind of creepy. Like, what's going on at your neighbor's house? Maybe he's got ghosts. That's really creepy. I love it. I want to watch a scary movie now. Rain Window Coffee says someone started trying to force the door of my small garage apartment open while I was laying in bed inches from the door around 2 a.m. Okay, that's... What do you do? You got the weaponry. Huh? You got a weapon near you. Mr. Big Time Jim says, it was like 2 a.m. and I had to take my dog out to go to the bathroom. As I'm standing out in the yard, I noticed there's this really big dude walking down the sidewalk towards my house. The big dude looks over toward me and screams, hey, come over here right now. He sounded really pissed and I definitely did not go over to him. I locked myself in the house and watched him from inside. What the hell? He was pacing back and forth on the sidewalks, just staring at my house, and looked really mad. As I'm watching him, 2 cars pull up to the curb, and a bunch of people get out and join him to stare angrily at my house. What is happening, dude? I'm very confused at this point, because I don't have any enemies, and I wasn't sure what all these people wanted with me. The guy who originally screamed at me starts walking towards my house and screams, I said come over here right now. At that moment, my motion-activated light on my porch went on, and I could see a giant, goofy-looking dog sitting on my porch. The dog sprinted away when the light went on, and the big dude went chasing him up the street. The people get back in the cars, chase after the dog, too. I love that turn. Ah, man, Reddit can be really cool sometimes, man. As it turns out, the big goofy dog was their family pet, and it had escaped from their house. It saw me in the yard with my dog and was running toward me to play. I never even saw it until the light came on. The big dude was just yelling at his dog, not me. The people in the cars were his family members trying to help catch the dog. Yeah, I pieced all of that. I pieced it together. You didn't need that in there, but still, it's very cool. I actually saw them walking down the street a few days later and introduced myself. Both the dog and man were very friendly. It was a happy ending for an initially creepy situation. Right, but then at the end of that, so that's the scene, right? You're walking down the street, and you meet and everything, and you shake hands, and you're like, well, okay, and then you exchange your salutations, whatever, and you walk away, and then the camera is just on the guy, right, looking at you as you walk away, and it pans down, and he's got a bloody knife behind his back. Like he actually was some sort, like the Burbs, like a Burbs situation, you know? Tom Hanks, you know what I'm talking about, right? The demo, I'm sorry, you guys may be too young for the Burbs. See the Burbs? Actually, I can tell you for a fact, roughly 23% of you know what the Burbs is, and 76, or whatever the remainder is, do not, okay? Should we wrap up? No, let's actually make this. I don't know how long I've actually been talking right now, but okay, shower thoughts. Dogs would love it if dog food makers would put a tiny toy in the bag like cereal. Yeah, probably. Yeah, dogs love everything you throw. No stupid questions. A question for men. Basically, when women are out walking alone at night and there's a guy walking behind, we usually get nervous and panic a bit and hope it's not a murderer or kidnapper or something like that. So this is from Jean Cutie. I'm assuming it's a lady. Okay, asking guys about that. Do you guys usually think, damn, how can I make myself not scary when heading the same direction as her? Just curious because I saw a TikTok like that. Yeah, you know what, that is an interesting. Let's see. So at night, if possible, I'm crossing the street. Yeah, I don't want to be threatening. I'm going to cross over the street. I'm not going to walk behind a lady. Hold on, I gotta wait for a motorcycle. Oh, it's not a motorcycle, it's an airplane. Yeah, it's gonna be time to wrap up soon. Alright, it went away, the plane went away. Okay, so let's see what other people have to say about that. Still, 8349 says yes, and it sucks when you're a faster walker than her because you either have to walk really fast to try to pass her, at which point she will typically also start walking faster as she hears you approach, or slow down and try to stay back far enough so she hopefully doesn't get freaked out, but then you're basically stalking her. That's funny. Yeah, you know what I'll actually do now that I realize it? If there isn't another sidewalk to go to, I will jog. I'll give it a little trot because I want to pass. I am a fast walker, actually faster than most. Some say faster than most. And I'll actually give you a on your left or on your right as I'm like passing, so that alerts you to let you know I'm not trying to be covert. Okay. But yeah, I will trot past your slow ass and let you know whether I'm coming up on your left or your right, and then I'll sucker punch you and I'll do the opposite. Boom, got him. No, I will. That's what I'll do. I'll just alert you as to where I'm going, and then I'll trot past, and it's awkward because then how far do you trot? Like, am I supposed to go 10, 20 people's length? How far is the appropriate thing? Because it's obvious I'm not on a jog. Well, sometimes I am. I digress. I think we're gonna call this one good, right? It was kind of a boring one, if I'm being honest, so this one might be a decent one to go to sleep to. I'm just gonna skim a little bit, see if we've got any cool stuff. Okay, that's weird looking. Okay, we'll end it on an Ask Reddit. What's a place that is easy to enter but difficult to leave? I mean, it's going to be a casino, right? The top answer has to be casino, right? Oh, that was posted by Ask Reddit. I am slow. Posted by Single Function 223. What's a place that is easy to enter but difficult to leave? Grandma's house. You know what? We're leaving it on that because that beats my casino. 100% right. That is so wholesome. Dude, come on. You get... Okay, tell me you got a wholesome award. Yes, you got 6 wholesome awards. Thank you, because that is wonderful. D. Mister, a place that's easy to enter, difficult to leave. Grandma's house. Okay, everyone. I'll talk to you in the comments. Have fun. I don't even know if I'm going to say have a good night anymore because people are just listening to this whenever, and I totally dig that. So yeah, I think from now on, I just ended with okay, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye-bye.